One such great, beautiful thing has come up. And that I summarized the other day in terms of infusing, harmonizing influence in the diversifying elements. It is just this, bringing the unbounded to be lived by the boundaries. That's all. And when the unbounded is brought to be lived by the boundaries, what is happening? The sap comes to be lived by the flower, by the leaf. And what happens? The flower blossoms, the leaf blossoms. Everything on the surface means everything of the boundary gains highest dignity. It is this which we say infusing the harmonizing influence in the nature of diversifying elements. And when we extend this thing to all what we find to be diversifying in the world, cultures are diversifying, economic values are diversifying. Each country has its own economic values, each country has its own cultural value, each country has its own religious values, each country has its own different levels of understanding, each country has its own political boundaries. These are the different diversifying elements. Politics is diversifying, economics is diversifying, culture is diversifying, religion is diversifying. These are the diversifying elements. In their nature, we infuse harmonizing influence. Just like this, green is diversifying, round is diversifying, flat is diversifying, pink is diversifying. In all these diversifying natures, in all these diversifying elements, we infuse harmonizing element. Sap is being infused. What is happening? The pink is blossoming. The green is blossoming. What is happening in this when the green is blossoming and pink is blossoming? The difference between the pink and the green is increasing. The difference is increasing. But both put together, the glory becomes 10 times more. So SCI offers that knowledge, that influence in society, which will enrich every individuality and thereby increase the gulf between them, increase the differences, at the same time glorify the entire plan. Harmony of the plant lies in great glory of the flower along with the great glory of the leaf. Not the flower at the cost of leaf and not leaf at the cost of flower. Both enrich each other's value. When every single individual is fully developed, when one is living unboundedness with the boundaries, that unboundedness is a common element which is lively in everyone. So no matter in what corner of the boundary one is shadowed, but there is something lively in all the things that are different from one another. That is enlivening the harmonizing influence in the nature of diversifying elements. And if this could be accomplished, that the nature of diversifying elements, the essential value of the diversifying elements could be infused with harmonizing influence, then the world of differences will be a great world of unity at the same time. And this science of creative intelligence accomplishes. Just by enlivening that unboundedness in the awareness of all the people. It's a great point of philosophy, but it has been accomplished now. The knowledge is there to live it in practical life. And this is that great knowledge that we want to share with all the people in the world. It's such an achievement in the long history of human race. In the long history of human race. To be able to practically infuse harmonizing influence in the nature of diversifying elements. What a great achievement. On a very practical level. Because the nature of life is such. The nature of life is such. The nature of the plant is such that the unmanifest, boundless, and the boundaries both are there. They go hand in hand. It's a different thing that our awareness is open only to one area and is not open to the other area, so we don't know it. But there is someone who must know, the gardener must know, and therefore we got it from the nature of life. It's the nature of life. Science of creative intelligence. Creative intelligence. That intelligence which creates boundaries from the boundless, which creates finite from the infinite. Creative intelligence. Science of that. Systematic mannerisms of knowing it, studying it, using it. Systematic method of investigating into the values of it. Systematic method of knowing the whole range from unmanifest, how the manifest comes, and the whole range of its expression and development and existence in variety, infinite variety. Infinite unity, transforming itself into infinite variety. If this is to be known, it can only be a systematic study of creative intelligence. That element which is at the basis of progression of every step of manifestation till the infinite variety is available in the whole universe. That is science of creative intelligence. This is what it shows the range of this science, the ability of this science. It is this science that is going to bring fulfillment to all the sciences, to all the arts, to all the basic elements of sociology, politics. Politics has been not very successful in any age, neither in a country nor with reference to all the international world, just because there was no way to harmonize the diversifying influence. Every political system in the world compromises. Compromise between the individual interest and the social interest. The compromise, no matter what system. Compromise, just because there is no perfection in the system available which will cater for individual interest, at the same time social interest. Always there are conflicts. No economic system in the world is so perfect as to be able to cater for the need of the individual and society as a whole. It doesn't. Just because there is no knowledge of how harmonizing influence could be enlivened within the nature of diversifying elements. It's a question of enlivening the harmonizing influence within the nature of the diversifying influence. that which is responsible for diversification, that has to be infused with the harmonizing value. There was no knowledge for that. Science of creative intelligence has accomplished that in such a systematic manner, such a natural manner. That is why we say science of creative intelligence, to eliminate the age-old problems of mankind in this generation. This is our confidence. And then we rejoice in saying such a bold statement. There was quite a lot of discussion amongst all the workers and leaders of the movement when this expression, I said, no, don't hide it, let it go. Solve the age-old problems of mankind in this generation. Always they say, no, play it down. I said, don't be untruthful to this knowledge. Playing it down will mean you want to speak false. It's not necessary to play it down. It's enough that we can play it full. Why play it down? Play it full, let it be blown up. It's so simple, it's so perfect, why? And if we don't blow the trumpet full now, when will it be the time for the world? When? There will be some time when it will be blown full. Why not it be this day? Huh? Otherwise, what will be that new era or new century where we can speak truthfully to ourselves that yes, there is boundary exhibiting full value of the boundless. So why not say it? There has to be some age in human history which must start saying it. Start saying when you start experiencing it. And this is the age, this is the era, this is the year. Such utter simplicity and of all these expressions. They are absolutely astounding, but we are fulfilled as long as we are natural. It must be astounding to the world. It must be, because when the light comes and the room had been dark, suddenly the light is dazzling to the eyes. But that dazzle is worthwhile.